Motherfucker, I was muted the whole time. I thought I pressed the button. I was like, why aren't my captions coming up? Because I remembered to go to the caption page that has to record me. I unmuted my mic before I hit stream. I swear to God, because I saw the red button. I swear to God, I shit you not, I hit the red button to turn it green. I don't know what happened. Anyway, hello Mooncake. It's lovely to see you. It is just about 4 o'clock here in the East Coast, in the city, my country, Philadelphia. I'm so tired. I'm so fucking tired, chat. My manager finally caught a taste of what I've been going through on Saturday mornings, because he came in at like 10 a.m. And I mentioned yesterday in Disky that we had inventory day, so that meant that like I couldn't push anything. I couldn't touch any product. You slept all day. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Oh, I like the way this little like strand is starting to look, right? Like I think the color is almost completely stripped out, but it's got this nice blonde bit to it. Oh, that looks really good. Sorry, ADHD moment. So I wasn't able to push anything. I wasn't able to move any inventory. I couldn't even do a cull, right? Because I'm not allowed to touch any of that product until everything gets counted. And by the time like I got the okay to like get the product like counted, I was like told to go face the like dry market. So it was like somebody else's problem. What I wasn't sure of was we canceled yesterday's truck. We sent like we didn't cancel the order. The truck showed up and we said, nah, we're not taking it. Go home. So what that means is today, we got yesterday's order and today's order all in one big truck. And once again, I was the only person opening market on Saturday mornings, because that's been my life for the past week. No, not week. Month. So we got 3 pallets of produce. We've got 4 pallets of dairy and 2 pallets of frozen. And thank God the morning team lead was like, yo, I'ma help out. I'ma head over there. I got not much to do today, so I'm gonna help out and break down as much as I can. And thank God for that guy. He's such a sweetheart. I love that man. Like one of the few team leads that like comes over like, so how are we doing? What are we up to? What are we playing? How's your speed runs going? What's your stream getting up to? What are you playing? I love that guy. But my manager came in at 10. And he's like, how's everything going? I'm like, he's like, oh, that's great. I'm like, yeah. I've opened the store myself every Saturday. Like even my manager doesn't normally come in at 10. My manager works every other weekend because team lead responsibility. He has to work every other weekend. But he works closing shifts. So even when he's there on the morning on the weekends, he doesn't show up until 2 or so. So it's always just been me and like the other dairy person that we had that would work this shift transferred out, and they didn't have a replacement, which is just fucking great. And we don't have anybody like really cross-trained to handle that or available to handle that. So it's just been me breaking down all of the orders every Saturday morning by myself. It sounds like excellent. It really is. It truly is. And then they will tell us that we don't have the hours. And this is why I ate an entire pizza, which, according to Grubhub, cost my store about $20 for just a plain pie. I made sure I ate $20 worth of pizza and probably about another $6 or so in cans of soda, because I forgot about the 2 cans that I have sitting back there that I took with me. As is, yeah, no, I knew exactly the kind of weekend. This is why I have ice cream in the freezer. This is 100% why I have ice cream in the freezer. Anyway, Red, congrats on being first in the chat and first in our hearts. Crest, congrats on being not first. Better luck next time, champ. And Tori, darling, it's so lovely to see you. I hope you're all doing well today. Tori, I'm a little upset that that post I showed you this morning didn't get any bites. I'm like maybe a little upset about it. I might have started shit with trans Twitter. But the one post, what did get me shit though? You were tired in advance, but I mean, I signed up for it, but someone had to say it. But like, I feel like in order to have shit that would maybe involve my community. I say my community, I'm like, the trans community at large would have to maybe have an inkling of self-awareness and the ways in which we are very racist still because we are white before we are queer. But you know, that's probably a little too much to ask. But the post, the tweet where I sent out like, yeah, no, trans women get periods, that got me hate. That got me people in my mentions. So gotta love social media. waiting to start your new job as soon as the state runs your shit and you get your badge. Hell yeah. Feel you, but you're now a card-carrying member of the middle-aged menopausal. We don't care. It's absolutely fair. Absolutely fair. And to be fair, to also be fair, not on you to point that out. It's on people like me to point that out. Allyship is a verb. Thank you, Tori. It makes me happy that I at least, yeah, no, and this is why it comes to me to say it, right? This is how this should be, right? And like I was kind of getting into this point on Twitter where it's like, all right, so to catch everybody up, the trans Twitter discourse of the week has been about making cis girl friends. As in, like, someone posted the simple tweet of trans girls need more cis girlfriends, and that's a tweet I completely agree with. Trans women, or not trans, cis women have overwhelmingly showed up in my life to be some of the most supportive, whether that's like aggressively cis girlfriends. Yes, not cis girlfriends. Like, we need to, I mean, probably both, but let's be real. Let's start with the first one, because I feel like trans Twitter has enough problems with polyamory and burning through all of your relationships that probably should be friendships, but that's like a conversation for a different story, for a different time, right? Like, first things first, let's handle this one, you know? Like, I'm all for polyamory, like me being a polyamorous person. I think that might be the first time I've actually said that out loud on stream, but hi, hello, I'm in a polyamorous relationship, if I haven't gathered as much for the past year. I feel like in the trans Twitter community, there's maybe a whole lot of burnout. The conversation you had with GK about friendships basically being half-assed. True. The line does get blurry at times, but I feel like there's too many people who grasp on, like, I have like 20 different relationships. Can you manage 20 different relationships? Because that feels like a lot of those should just be friendships, with like maybe just being a occasional hookup, you know, like a friend with benefits situation. I feel like not all of those need to be bona fide certified relationships. And I feel like at some point you're just burning through your available dating options because you don't know when to have a dating relationship versus just a friendship that maybe you sometimes fuck. Maybe I'm just old. Maybe it's just me being old. you have two you barely manage a relationship with yourself. No idea how you have two partners. Yeah, I have one partner and like a lot of hookup friends. I think that's kind of like where I'm okay with that. And like my relationship with crime is very, very low key, and I'm really good with that. Especially coming out of like my long-term ass fucking relationship that I had, right? I was like 5 years down the drain with someone that I thought I was gonna marry. I'm really cool with things being low key right now in my life. Because like if I had to do more like emotional labor to like actually maintain a relationship, I wouldn't be good at it. I'm not good at it. I'm like the biggest flake when it comes to dating apps. Like I love meeting people, and between here, work, and just my general energy levels, I'm the biggest flake. And I recognize that. I need people to like from outside. Like if you're gonna try to attempt to date me, you need to poke and prod me about conversation, because I will get lost in the sauce, and suddenly it's a month later and I've not responded to your text message, and whoops. Me and crime catch up maybe like two times a week, if that. There's been times where like entire weeks have gone by and I'm like, hey, you still alive? I'm still alive, remember me? And that's real good for me right now. Maybe she's born with it, maybe it's ADHD. True. So anyway, back to like the trans discourse. I think trans women benefit from just having cis women in their life, right? Like, cis women have gone shopping with me, have walked me to the bathroom to make sure I'm safe, like, did show me how to apply makeup, bought me makeup, like, aggressively defended my pronouns, no matter how. I had like a full beard, and they were like, no, that's a she, her. That's a she, they. Fuck out of here with that. And I think more of our community needs that in their life, right? I think that's so beneficial and helpful, is having that invitation to like sisterhood with other women. And especially like not white women, not just white women. Like I'm so thankful, like I was a Discord moderator for a server with several thousand people in it. And we were all naked, so we had to be very on our shit about what people joked about and how they interacted, right? So we had to be like very, very meticulous about the rules we set forth. And so the admin, who is a cishet black woman who I adore, made me a mod. And anytime transphobia came up, she was on top of that shit. Like, one, telling people off and or kicking them out. Mostly kicking them out, right? But, like, did have a good fun just, like, blowing off steam, just ripping into shitheads before giving them the boot. And then, two, like, checking up on the other trans women and mostly trans women. I don't remember if there were any trans men in the server. And so, like, that became my job to do the same with the fucking racist, right? Like, that's how this should work. But, I don't know, trans Twitter's all like, women are our oppressors, we should blah, 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 we're safer with each other than we are. I'm like, but, I don't know. If you can't find sisterhood and shared struggle with people of color, I think that's just a skill issue. Like, specifically black women. I wish the captions would capitalize black, but I get why it doesn't. AFAB with a fucking pubescent 14-year-old boy patchy ass beard, because genetics are bullshit. And like, so much of it is just people telling on themselves. And like, I get they're probably speaking from experience, but I think a lot of it is just a lot of their own personal internalized transphobia. Like, why would I want to be friends with a woman who thinks I'm a pervert? It's like, well, you're either telling on yourself, or we maybe need to work on some things, maybe look a little inward and how we view ourselves. I mean, yeah, you guys are all friends with me and I'm a pervert. I openly admit to being a pervert. Half of you are my friends because I'm a pervert. Asa, good morning. But, like, I get what they mean, right? In the, like, transphobic, like, men are, you know, trans people are just pervert men trying to, like, I get that's where they're coming with it. It's like, man, if you think that women think that of you, and, like, there are a few. This is why we, one, vet people to have a healthy skepticism. But also, like, there's cis lesbians that, like, absolutely relate to our struggle and, you know, like, are the most statistically accepting group of trans people. If you can't walk into a gay bar and feel safe around a bunch of, like, cis lesbians, I don't... That's a skill issue. That's something where, like, you need to work on that. I mean, granted, I would feel different if you walk into a gay bar and it's filled with, like, cis white lesbians. It's like, okay, so, like, people are missing from this, and why, right? But that's a different conversation. I don't blame anyone for like, been my frustration all week. Oh, also, did you get my message? I'm down Wednesday afternoon if you are. I'm gonna let my ass sleep in. I'm excited for that. And I have caffeine. I have so much caffeine now. I went grocery shopping and I stocked back up on Cinnamon Toast Crunch lattes because the place I go to do my shopping doesn't carry pumpkin spice cake cups, and I'm really upset about that. Good thing we didn't decide on Sunday because it looked like you're gonna be hella hungover tomorrow. Hell yeah. Remember to drink water. Have some Tylenol before bed. But not too much because it causes autism. But maybe only if you're pregnant? I don't know. I'm not up to date on that discourse. But I just think it's really funny. God, I saw one tweet earlier. It was like, being married is just being a Tylenol autistic married to a man who's a vaccine autistic. And someone quote tweeted it. It's like being a trans woman is being both. And I'm like, oh, that's so real. That's so real. Finally opened your Sailor Moon Pop with Beals after forgetting about it for like a year. It's Sprite. Yeah. The like little pink can with the Sailor Moon on it. Thought they were all like... Oh yeah, no, they're all different flavors of soda. Also, I forgot that you live in a region that calls soda pop. And I was thinking like Funko Pop. I was like, what do you mean a Funko Pop is Sprite? The fuck? I got that. I got there eventually. I do remember that you and Usagi are birthday twins. Did someone say thick plots? But yeah, I did, but it's with like 2 C's, like THICC. Which is not anything we're going to experience in this game, let's be fucking honest. Actually, speaking of the game, let's Also, why are we getting hungover Saturday night into Sunday? Any particular reason for the drinking? Hanging out with some friends? Hell yeah. For the second time in 2 days, you set the kettle up to make tea and then drank something else. Oh, honey. You heard it. I could tell. British person not... I mean, you will find British people here, but Tori is not one. Okay, I was about to say, don't you apologize for being American in my stream, but then I realized you didn't apologize for being American. Fuck yeah. Just have an electric kettle. I also have an electric kettle, but it wouldn't be me unless I threatened to put it in the microwave to make tea. Because I'm American and I have to make tea by using a microwave. Ads are starting soon. If you're not subscribed, you'll see about a minute and a half of ads. This helps support the stream, and I think if you're sick of doing it, that line's gonna go really funny when I upload this to YouTube, because I know my high school bestie doesn't watch... Like, she can't watch my stream because she can't remember her login for Twitch, so I know she follows me on YouTube and will most likely watch my VODs there. So I can't wait for her to hear this one. I gotta apologize, but I'm too black to... Yeah, no. As is your right, darling. Alright, so I think we left off right at the end of right after the execution. Celeste had been found guilty for murdering, for orchestrating a double murder. Where she got Hifumi to murder Taka. What happens if no one kills anyone? You just keep living. You just... The rules are, stay in the school, live in the school forever, and just get used to living in the school forever with no way out. Or try and kill someone and get away with it, and then escape. Right, and we found, we were wondering where Kyoko was all day, and Kyoko was, why does the caption know the word Kyoko? Like, it's so weird on how many Japanese names it does know, and then others it doesn't. So we found out Kyoko was missing all day because she found a secret passage hidden in the men's room in the storage closet. It's just a normal desk with normal drawers. There's a bunch of files and what looks like volumes after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry. It's the only thing here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand. Before I had a chance to take a look at it, the paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. But I understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? Salty, good morning. Lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. What's this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? I... The fuck? A strange sound rang out through my head. Felt like if it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. All over. With that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Ow. Apparently, something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. A dull, throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all... gone? What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. That's a fucking mood, dude. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. But for now, I should get back to my room. Get some rest. Middle of replacing a toilet, which is not your favorite job in the world. No, I can't say I blame you for that one. It'd probably also not be my favorite job in the world. At least it's an empty toilet, right? And not, like, filled with shit. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back towards my room. Somehow, I made it back to the first floor of the school. The further I walked, the more I felt. Things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. But after that... Huh? As if from a vast distance I heard a sound. It was faint, but undeniable. That sound... It's coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame towards the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here? In the gym? Kind of forced into it, discovered a crack, and broken toilet injuries can be oh god, I bet. Another Marvel game without both 2 tanks and 2 healers. Your remaining tank. Oh no. Technically, the restaurant you had 2 healers, but Luna did half the healing of the. Oof. It's one of my biggest fears in my store because because my store's like on a bridge, right? So there's something like might be trucks loading in or just certain ways that the store moves and the fucking like. And it happens when I'm sitting on the toilet sometimes and I feel the toilet shift and I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to die. The toilet's gonna drop out from underneath me. I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. 420. Nice. Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human. That's for sure, but... regardless, I couldn't stop staring. Forgot to move or even breathe. The deal? The shards are sharper than broken glass, and apart from other disturbing things that will be plummeting towards the broken bits, the femoral arteries are right there. Can I talk about the thing that it reminds me of without getting like too trauma dumpy? Okay. So, a little fun story about me getting my snake bites is that my mom didn't want me to get them. And I turned 18 and said, I'm 18. I don't need your permission. And she tried to kick me out about it, and my dad was like, no the fuck you don't. You know, like, I got kicked out for doing stupid shit like stealing and doing drugs and blah 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 blah, which, you know, on brand for my dad. He's like, you're trying to kick her out over staples in her face? It's fucking stupid, you can get out of my house. And then he stormed off to go drinking. But what happened, I found out later when I came back home, is that he was pretty serious about her getting out and was not very thrilled about coming home and seeing her around. And, basically, linebacker charged at my mom and broke the toilet as she was, like, sitting on it. Luckily, not the bowl, but the tank. Yeah, I've had a life, huh? I was like, man, I have a story to kind of go along with broken toilets, but man, telling it's a little dicey. And that's about as much as I'm going into that. Like, shards of fucking... Not only shards of, like, ceramic everywhere, but also water. Making it like a super slip, trip and fall hazard. Not pretty. That was the first time I called the cops on my old man. It wouldn't be the last.
我は決心したのだ。お前と戦うと。
あ、そう。でもさ、そんなことしてどうなるか分かってるの？忘れちゃったわけじゃないよね。人質の剣。
え？What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then, could it be? The mastermind spy is... Alright, so that's finally the end of chapter 3. And we're down to 7 students left. We got the Super Robo Justice present. Gonna lurk while you do dishes. Hell yeah. Have fun doing dish laundry. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. And then Leon got executed. Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka, then Celeste killed Hifumi. And then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. Gonna go back to the plumbing war, have a good war on plumbing. I am joining the war on plumbing. And now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of people we started with. I mean, this has become commonplace. I'd argue that, like, there's no such thing as good dishes time. There's also no such thing as good toilet time. But I think that experience might vary person to person. But I point you to my raid video where I clearly state I've never been able to walk after a shit a day in my life, and that's only maybe half sarcastic. Sometimes I do be given birth. The trick is to also not be on the phone for an hour. Okay, listen. How I whittle down the hours of my workday are none of your concern, noob. I don't need to be judged like this. At least I got paid to be on the phone on the toilet for an hour. Kushiel, good morning. It's lovely to have you. That's true. Still, what did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Could that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. Sometimes you wonder what our maintenance crew thinks when you have to send in a request for a broken toilet seat and you gotta be like, it's completely cracked in half. My mom's ex-boyfriend cracked the toilet seat in half, and he tried to blame it on me, and I wasn't even home. Like, I think I was at work all night. Like, I was, like, seeing my ex-girlfriend, came home, like, went to work, and then came home, and the toilet seat was, like, split in two because the dude was so out of his mind wasted that he didn't realize how fast he was falling onto the toilet to sit down, and sat so hard on the toilet he broke it. He broke the seat. And then tried to blame me because I was fat. He's a piece of work. Dude, right? Right? My mom was like, bro, she wasn't even home. And obviously, she knows how to sit on a toilet. Only one of us here is so drunk that they break things without realizing it, dude. Not even the porcelain part. The plastic part around the top of the seat. That one might have been porcelain, actually. Actually, you might be right. That might have been porcelain on that one. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more. Okay, in that case, let's eat till we pass out. Huh? What do you mean in that case? Well, because look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? You feel your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up. So let's eat. Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till you can't stand up. That's like deep impact style meteor impact extinction level event combination of foods. What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, that till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore. That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up. And plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have time to give in to despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future. Yeah, think happy thoughts, not deathly thoughts. Like, when we're gonna get out of here, right? When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. I mean, reborn as someone serious. Hey, are you okay? Something who's about to die would say. I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there ain't gonna be any more murders. Huh? What makes you so sure? I predicted it last night, since it revealed itself to me from the ether. There's no doubt about it.
Solid.
How accurate is your fortune telling anyway? I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day, man. That seems really low. Oh, yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course I'm only gonna get it right sometimes. I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing. Fortune telling isn't a cult? Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation. Cattle... what? He's referring to the urban legends where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research. No, you're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it happened to me. It all happened one day when I went to go grab a hamburger. It was a place I'd never been to before. They claimed their patties were all 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home. And before long, the sky was filled with mysterious blinding light, man.
その開口線は俺のハンバーガーめがけてまっしぐら。瞬く間に俺のハンバーガーを連れ去ったんだべ。そしてその直後、空中で静止したハンバーガーはいきなり分解され始めたんだ。そして一部がそのまま連れ去られ、残りは俺の手元に戻ってきたんだべ。これがどういうことかわかるか？つまりそのパティはビーフ 100% じゃなくて実は合いびき肉だったんだべ。
This is the most deeply unserious game ever.
おそらく豚が7割、牛が3割もな。俺は騙されねえぞ。
So I stormed back into the burger place and got up on the manager's grill, and they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it. Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. I kinda got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity. I stink of... How dare you, man? Well, you do stink, though. That's fine. That's fine? Anyway, I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone. Me either. I mean, I would never. Me either. Nor I. That goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. I feel like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we finally became united. But... to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toku were here for this too. But they're so hard to deal with. They only ever think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without them, I say. That was enough to prove we were united for the time being, but then that bond hid weaknesses and fragility. We're gonna revisit that prediction later. We began our search as soon as we finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to find out what had opened up, what was waiting for us. Alright, you guys know what time it is. It is Mono Machine addiction hours. Lucky! 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 Damn, double lucky? Let's go. Of course, it was back-to-back ramen. Triple lucky? Let's go. You know what? I'm good with that after getting a triple lucky. Let's get out of here. We're gonna head upstairs. Up. So now we have access to the 4th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. No, this time I have to find it. Alright, let's see what rooms we've got. We've got a data lab. Got classroom 4A. And one day I saw Monokuma in class. Love how there's a chalk drawing of us. La 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 la, gobble gobble. I'm glad this floor got opened up and all, but there's like a ton of locked rooms up here. Let's try 4B. Hello, I'm Monokuma from the school store. I'm very kind. Gather up the coins and come play with me, or I might die of loneliness. We have office. We have a headmaster's office. We have another stairwell that's blocked off, and we have chem lab. Sorry, the chem lab. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. So, this is the chem lab. I hope inhaling all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. Hina and Sakura seem to be lost in a deep but friendly conversation. To find out what's going on with Sakura and the mastermind, but I can't while she's with Hina. Huh? You need something? No, it's nothing. You sure? Okay then. Sakura's lost in conversation. I find out what's going on with Sakura and the mastermind, and I can't while she's with Hina. What is it, Mikoto? Do you need something? No, it's nothing. Really? Well, okay. A remarkably big shelf, and it's stocked with all kinds of medicine. Listen, Mikoto, listen! Just take a deep breath and calm down and listen to me. Okay, Hina, just chill out. There's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, creatine. What? They even have, protein enzyme X? What's that? A high-quality protein drink. Something like the cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level. Oh yeah? This is amazing. It's a gold mine. Oh, my prayers have finally been answered. Time to load up some more prayers then. A gold mine, huh? Alright, I think we've done everything we can do in this room, so let's get out. What do we have over here? Right, we'll do the headmaster's office last. We'll do the office first. This is the office, but of course there's no hint of any teachers that we'd normally be able to rely on. Let's start with this suspicious thing. Huh? There's a picture on the floor. This picture. What? Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka? The smiling faces of 3 people who are dead now. A classroom without metal plates over the windows. It's exactly the same. It's just like that picture I saw before. There's no way this isn't important somehow. And they're smiling the way you'd expect any normal teenager to smile. The normal group of high schoolers living a normal school life. I can't possibly believe they were able to smile like that in a world full of despair like this. So does that mean this picture was taken before they ever came to Hope's Peak? I mean, everyone in the picture knew each other before they got here? Including Sayaka? No, there's no way. Monokuma did it. It must be a fake. You're fake. Monokuma popped up out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand. A forgery plot? What are you, a middle schooler? You think the moon landing was fake too? Don't come on. Then you're saying this picture is real? If there was such a thing as a Noble Truth Prize, I'd take first, second, and fourth place. Actually, that's probably not true. I asked you a question. Is this picture real or is it a fake? Oh, Makoto, you're so eager to split things in half, aren't you? But it's no use. It's just no use. If you try to split something that can't be split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split. This picture is real. No more, no less. Without another word, Monokuma disappeared. So, the picture is real? It's really real? If that's true, if that's the case... We're gonna have an ad break start any moment now, friends. If you're not subscribed, you're gonna see about 1.5 minutes of ads. Those help support the stream, and I thank you for sticking through them. There's a flower on the desk. Somehow it makes things feel that much weirder. Just farming the Monokuma coins. Alright. So that's the stairwell. We did those classrooms, so we gotta go to, not Chem Lab. Oh. There's more over here. Music room. We'll do the music room next, after this room. The data lab. Blech. Rattle, rattle. No good. The door's locked. Guess we won't be getting in here. According to the nameplate, this is called the data center. But what's behind this door is a total mystery. Music. My favorite room. This is the music room. It's hardly even a classroom, it's more like an actual concert hall. You know, you haven't told me what you think yet. What I think? About the secret room in the boys' bathroom. Ah! Well, I did find the secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked. Attacked? By who? They came from behind, and I didn't have any time to react, so I didn't see who it was. When I came to, the mounds of files and documents were all gone. I'm sorry. I know how important those were. It's okay. I already saw what I needed to in there. And I had suspected that the mastermind might come after you. What? When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. Must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see it. Wanted to see how the mastermind would react. Essentially, I wanted you to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room. But to attack you and steal everything in that room must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Then, you knew I was gonna get attacked. You can handle that kind of thing though, right? After all, you're a boy. What does she think a boy is? Fine, I understand. Let me ask you something. Do you know about the note that was left in there? The note that said you must not leave? We shouldn't talk about that. Not here. Kyoko stole a quick glance at the surveillance camera. I'm looking into it. If I find out anything, I'll let you know. Is that okay? She made it sound like she was asking, but it was clear that it wouldn't have mattered what I wouldn't have any say in the matter. So, now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret. Huh? Do you think I wouldn't notice? You're hiding something. Am I wrong? That's...
Nani?
What's the matter? You're worried about the camera. Why not just write it down? Well,
Ne.
we're friends, so you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before? You're right. There shouldn't be any secrets between friends, but it's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friends when you don't have evidence for it. We're gonna trust her. I haven't found conclusive evidence yet. I talk about it now to make things that much worse. Friends shouldn't keep secrets, but there's nothing worse about I guess we can't tell her. Sorry, I can't tell you. Not yet. So, that's your answer. But do you think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I had to say, but now you're unwilling to share. I'm sorry, I really am. It's fine. Goodbye. Those are their parting words. Kyoko left me standing there alone. I think I made her mad. Is this a grand piano? It seems really old, but it's worth a lot of money. Of course, without someone around who can play it, it's totally useless. Alright, so we have one room left that we can check, and that is the headmaster's room. Headmaster's office. Nameplate on the door said headmaster's room. Headmaster's room. There must be something worthwhile in there. Huh? The door's locked. Damn it! Already taking a good look at things around here. There's a lot to think about, but for now I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others. Not too long after I got to the other dining hall, the others began to trickle in. And after a few minutes... So, is this everyone? Okay, let's discuss what we all discovered. Yeah, good idea. Kyoko? She's ignoring me. Hey, Makoto. Kyoko seem upset to you? She is, isn't she? She's totally mad. Yeah, it looks like it. I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her. Ah, this is bad. Metal sheets have been attached to all the windows on the fourth floor. None of them had budged an inch. It's like everywhere else. Escape from the fourth floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected, though. I found a couple of rooms on the fourth floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's room. The headmaster's room? That sounds exactly like the kind of place we'd find some clues. And if we can somehow unlock the door and get inside. Who cares about a stupid lock? Should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door. What was that? No, please, continue. Did you say I've got the nicest butt on the block? The curviest hips in town? Is that what you said? Hell no, I didn't, man. Then what did you say? Because I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door to the headmaster's room. Knocking down your headmaster's door? What kind of war on education are you trying to start here? It's my room, you know. It is now, anyway, and if you're thinking of busting it down, you seriously don't want to piss me off. You have any idea how much bacteria lives in a single bear claw? Like... a lot. It lives in a plastic bag and under a heat lamp. That's just a magnifying... just fucking whole bunch of bacteria. Oh no, please, I was just kidding. Please don't get mad. I'm not mad. You're totally mad. I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but if you're gonna go around having those thoughts, I have no choice but to add to the school regulation. Seriously? Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There! That's a new rule now, you jerks! The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Is he gone? Oh man, I was scared for my life. I was sure he was gonna kill me for serious, man. But if he would go out of his way to make up a rule like that, there's no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room. But now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do. I don't want some snacks. I'm gonna go get some chips. I'll be right back, chat. Hi, good morning. How you doing? There's a big shelf in the kennel.
We've got the clap and we're giving it to you. We've got the clap and we're giving it to you. We've got the clap and we're giving it to you. Who's got the clap? We do, we do.
Saying hi before bed. Hi, Si. Katie is... Alright, so I know the creature is Katshi, right? So is it Katie She? Am I... Or does it pronounce Katie Sith? Hello, welcome in. Good morning. What were you all doing today? Let's... I am not dyslexic and did not type the word shit, no matter... Wait. Eh? Ah! I see what I did wrong. I can definitely spell people's names. That looks right. Yo, let's go! Playing Sensei, I like you so much. Thank you for following. Well, and thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome to this bullshit. Katie Sheep, thank you for the follow. Zarlaxis, thank you for the follow. Please, if I'm mispronouncing your name, names are important to me. I want to make sure I get them right. But this is your first time here. Please tell me about your game. Tell me about your stream. What? I'll give myself a how dare you do this to me? I'm gonna think about a compliment for myself. While I play a quick. Also, 2 for 2. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna play a quick raid video for you guys. I'll see you on the other side of this.
Welcome to this hot nonsense. It's me. I'm hot, and this is my nonsense.
Can you imagine just waking up one day and finding out that your teeth grow like hair? I'm a good girl who doesn't have a Praise King t-shirt is raising a lot of questions already answered by my t-shirt. Love me. It said it's time to pull out, and I don't know about you, but I've never pulled out in my life.
Hold on, who brought cock into this? All right, look.
Who the fuck hangs out with cops? Not a high school delinquent, that's true. That's who. I've got— Oh, we need to see Lucifer's many nipples. I think that's what we need. I think we need to see Lucifer's many, many nipples. I mean, really, who just doesn't love going into a bar and just getting some jizz in your ears? I, for one, love having ears full of jizz.
Never been able to walk after a shit a day in my life.
Subscribe to my channel, okay? Subscribe to my channel, okay? Thank you for the raid. You know what? We'll just leave the regular. Sensei's really fun. It's a fandom simulator where you make 2 of your favorite blorbos using a really powerful chibi maker tool, and then you play the role of a fangirl trying to be creative and provide pick and zines to her fandom. Okay, that sounds so much fun. I don't know if it's like a game, like I would play, but I think I would have a lot of fun watching people play it. I'm gonna drop you a follow. Let me give you like the official shout out. Quadruple check spelling. Let's go. Part visual novel, part kind of fandom merch. I love that. As someone who's like done a whole lot of like anime conventions and stuff, that feels like exactly the kind of like fandom game that people would love. It also sounds like it also sounds like Fujo bait. Let's be real. It sounds like Fujo bait. Anyway, hi friends, my name's Alice Napalm. I'm a transgender streamer here on Twitch. I use she, her pronouns. I stream a whole variety of things from like horror, visual novels, JRPGs, Metroidvanias, live music, Lego Gunpla. What else do we get up to around here? Pretty much everything that's not a cooking stream. I'm a sometimes speedrunner. I've been learning the Persona 3 Reload speedrun. But I'm putting that on the shelf for the most part. I just learned like Final Fantasy VIII speedrun. I learned like Myst, Tomba. Taking a break from dish laundry, hell yeah. Also Dave Face Station, which is also a great name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. It's lovely to have all of you here. See to playing same kinds of games as Katie, and she's been loving it. Hell yeah. How did you find your way here? Absolutely, as you can set everyone's pronouns and swap pairing, basically who's top and bottom. We did get a raid bid. You missed it though, Tori. Did you want me to play the raid vid again just for you? Because I will do that. I got you, boo. Soru sent us. Also, I saw Ari in there. Hi, Ari, darling. You heard the clap. Raid chain as they raided in just... Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Soru, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute. Has it really only been like a month and almost 2, I guess, huh? You've been napping. Girl, there's no need to apologize for napping. I'm gonna play the raid video again for Tori because I love them so dearly. So said hi. There was so many people chatting. I so lost it. So that's my bad. But here you go, Tori. I got you, boo.
Welcome to this hot nonsense. It's me. I'm hot, and this is my nonsense.
Can you imagine just waking up one day and finding out that your teeth grow like hair? I'm a good girl who doesn't have a Praise King t-shirt is raising a lot of questions already answered by my t-shirt. Love me. It said it's time to pull out, and I don't know about you, but I've never pulled out in my life.
Hold on, who brought cock into this? All right,
Who
look.
the fuck hangs out with cops? Not a high school delinquent, that's true. That's who. I've got— Oh, we need to see Lucifer's many nipples. I think that's what we need. I think we need to see Lucifer's many, many nipples. I mean, really, who just doesn't love going into a bar and just getting some jizz in your ears? I, for one, love having ears full of jizz.
Never been able to walk after a shit a day in my life.
Subscribe to my channel, okay? That definitely was an excuse so I could eat more chips without having the microphone pick up the sound of me eating chips. Katie, if you need to raid and fade, and Soru, if you need to run it raid and fade, please, by all means, go take care of yourselves. I appreciate you guys both for stopping by. Take care of yourselves first and foremost. Anybody else, I'd love to have you. Today we're playing Danganronpa. It is a visual novel that came out on the PSP some like... Oh my god, it came out in like 2009. We are on chapter 4. It is a visual novel for teens, but it is very adult and graphic. The plot premise is basically, what if you took Battle Royale and mixed it with Ace Attorney? And it's really funny, right? Because it's weeaboo and like a little pervy. But it's also like a lot. Like, it's basically like kids murdering each other. And if that's not like your bag of tea, that's great. Take care of yourselves, huh? But it's still very like watered down. It's not very graphic. It's very censored. Like, the blood is bright pink fuchsia colored because they didn't want to get like a mature rating. They wanted to keep this age aimed at like teenage boys. If you've ever played Raiden Code or 100 Line, this is the game that predates that. You're mad about a game you wanted to pick up today, and then immediately forgot what it was. I took your— oh no. Katie, viewers have been through Doki. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But like, I do like giving content wars, so like, let's go into like a bit of the backstory so this way you guys aren't getting dropped into the middle of like the chapter, because like context is important, yeah? We have our protagonist who we play as, Makoto Naegi, who is accepted to a prestigious high school called Hope's Peak Academy, and the Hope's Peak Academy is a school for super high school level students. Every student is a super high school level talent, right? Like, there's a super high school level idol. The game calls it Ultimates in English, and I will call it super high school level every time, because it just sounds better. It just sounds better. On our first day, we don't have a talent. We got enrolled because we were a good luck student. We won a lottery, and that's why we got accepted. We showed up, and then we blacked out and woke up in the classroom, and all of the like doors and windows were barred and locked and like covered with iron and shit. And a mascot character appeared named Monokuma and told us all, you can't leave the school unless you 1, kill somebody, and 2, get away with it. If you kill somebody, a class trial is going to happen where you take evidence and you try to suss out who done it. And if you guess right, the person who killed somebody gets executed. If you guess wrong, everybody else dies and the killer gets to go free and escape the school. So far we've had, I think there was 15 students we started with, and we're down to 7 now. Sounds like it's kind of werewolfy, yeah. I feel like I said, like the biggest thing I compare it to is like game mechanic wise, like Ace Attorney. If you've ever played a Phoenix Wright game, or Apollo Justice, because I feel like Phoenix Wright probably dates me a lot more. I feel like maybe some, if you're a bit on the younger side, maybe you got into the series via like Apollo Justice, and also Battle Royale or like Hunger Games. Haven't played those. I bring those up because it's very court procedural, right? Like there's actual court, like court of law kind of thing, and that's kind of like it. The parallel works really, really well. But yeah, like very, very similar to Werewolf is find whodunit, standard murder mystery stuff. And every time that we find the killer, another part of the school gets unlocked. So we've now just found our 3rd killer, who orchestrated a double homicide. So now we have the 4th floor of the school unlocked, and we're kind of comparing notes on like what we found in the school. So let's oh, I forgot to put the music back on. Let's get back to it, huh? There was a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor, and it had all kinds of chemicals and stuff. I guess it would help if I alt-tab back into the game, huh? And there was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should go at least take a peek. I highly recommend it. I think you and Ogre are probably the only ones interested in stuff like that. Oh, but it's not all good stuff, though. Here's medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there's also a bunch of different poisons. Poison? I did forget to compliment myself. You're so right, actually. Compliment for myself is I'm really happy with how my voice acting improved over the past year. I think I've gotten a lot better at doing character voices, and I've gained much more control over the voices I can do. And I'm really proud of that. It makes me really happy. They were all labeled clearly, though, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake. So we better make sure we're careful around there. And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right? Huh? What do you mean? Just in case. You know what I'm trying to say. Just in case. Yeah, I think you're right, man. It's Byakuya. It won't be long before he's discovered it for himself. But to put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open... Absolutely the work of the mastermind. So, has everyone said what they needed to say? I think so. But it looks like nobody found any clues at all, let alone a way out of here. I haven't been this depressed since my house burned to the ground. Someone do something to cheer me up, man. Can I say something? It's because my dad was smoking in bed. No, I have something I'd like to report. So you guys all remember, right? You remember when I found that picture up on the 3rd floor the other day? You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right? Yeah, I remember. What about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture almost just like that one. Another one? But this time, the picture was of Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. Huh? And they were all smiling. And the classroom in the picture didn't have any metal covering the windows. So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. Now you found the one that had Celeste and Hifumi and Sayaka? But how can that... Monokuma must have faked it. But if the picture is real, then everyone who was in it... There would have to be some kind of a hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand? Oh, thank you, Tori. It can't be. It's a fake, man. But Monokuma said it was real. I know he could just write that off as a lie, but...
じゃあ
Then you trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died? Huh?
だって
That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refuse to do the same. That's not... What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry.
まあまあ
Come on, guys, stop fighting or all your good luck is gonna float away, man. Anyway, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture.
そうだな
He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say. Your child is judging your Steam wishlist. How many porn games? How many dating sims? You might be right, but still. Are you still so conflicted?
なんだ
It looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. Bestie Aeon, congrats on being first in the chat and first in our heart. Or not. Sorry, my bad. Congrats on being not first. Better luck next time, champ. You'll get it for sure. Just the number of games that are on the list. A lot. Dude, my Steam wish list is so long. It's not porn, it's eroge, and it's art, damn it. You're so right. No, I meant the number of dating sims. Byakuya. You all have the same sunken look on your faces. 17, yeah, I think... Oh god. Do I even dare? I think I'm at like 15? It's probably more than that. I'm gonna be real. Oh no, how dare you do this to me, Steam? Does anybody want to take a guess at the number I just saw Steam said I was a member of this platform for? Anybody care to guess? Secret nephew is part of your Steam family group, and boy, when I tell you that now, you know way too much. Oh no. My DMs are open, tell me. The badge on my Steam profile currently says 19 years of service. I hate all of that sentence. And I remember when I signed up because I bought the orange box. Was it the orange box? No, I bought Half-Life. I bought Half-Life 2. And I bought like a package version that came with Counter-Strike Source and Half-Life 1. It's just aggressively 20-something. Is it freezing for any... That might be on your end. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, how are y'all feeling about our Advil for breakfast? I wasn't Counter-Strike 1. I missed Counter-Strike 1.6. I was Counter-Strike Source. My joints definitely make noises when I stand up, though. Because that was when I first had, like, a job and money to actually buy my own video games and shit. That would have been late 2006. Caught on at the end. Yeah, I tried, but I had Intel integrated graphics cards that really just did not like the Source engine. So I was kind of fucked out of playing Counter-Strike with my friends. So my friends were like super into Counter-Strike. You all have the same sunken look on your face. You're all so ugly before. Shouldn't let them sink any lower. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure. Yeah, the famous for the time 6800 GT. My family notoriously bought Dell computers and like the budget line, so having an actual graphics card was not in the cards for me until literally I bought my own laptop specifically for gaming in 2018. Everything else outside of that has been Intel integrated graphics cards. Whether my own laptops, which I never realized I didn't bother, like the laptop I bought myself was for school, so I didn't care about gaming. I was mostly gaming on consoles at that time anyway. Like, it ran Warcraft, and that was fine for the time, right? But, like, my first graphics card was a NVIDIA 1650 Ti in my 2017 Omen laptop. Sorry, man. Oh shit, ads are starting soon. If you're not subscribed, you'll see about a minute and a half of ads. This helps support the stream, and I thank you for sticking through them. Why are you apologizing? Leave us alone, you're not part of this. So, that's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We are and will always be completely separate. So whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. If I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh? Did he finally just say something useful? I think you still have the 1650 Pro. That was your first gaming graphics card you had. Like the one you purchased yourself, the 2900 GT that ran at like 95C. So naturally, you overclocked it. Not sure what's going on, but hopefully that's... Hell yeah. 95C, that's like 4C of free real estate. What is mine at? Mine is currently at 59 degrees Celsius. My PC doesn't run very hot. It normally... I say is actually at 60. You know, not very hot. But like liquid cooling, so it stays pretty fucking chill. Loving the voice act. Oh, thank you. Literally coding your first visual novel as I play. It's adding something extra, and it means a whole lot. I try really hard to be a bunch of little guys. I feel like it's more fun and more of like more interactive, I guess, if I'm reading it to you guys rather than just like sitting here having group reading time while like being completely fucking silent. Also, I just like making voices. I've made plenty of jokes wondering if my neighbors think that I'm actually fucking out of my mind with how often I do different character voices. If any of them here are like going to their apartment and hear me just like, are they just constantly being a fucking weirdo? Like, I know that like this is my entire apartment. It's only me in here and my neighbors know it. So sometimes I wonder like, do they think I have multiple personalities? Or just people over constantly? Thankfully, we are fully detached in the house, so you never have... Look, okay, so the walls are super thick. I have to be very loud to get my voice to carry through the walls. But the doors to the hallway in my apartment building, very thin. The new fear unlocked, huh? Like, chat, when I tell you that I've heard coochie being eaten, I've heard the lips being spread in the hallway through these doors. That's how paper thin they are. But inside, like, you can't hear shit across the walls. It's just the door that's the weak point. There's no sound. Like, the only thing that tests it is the kid next door. Because he's a very, very high-need autistic child and speaks in screaming and stomping. And that's the only thing that carries through. Sometimes I hear the guardian talk, like screaming, but very rarely. I think only once very clearly. And that was loud. This building's old as fuck, dude. The walls are... Can't hear Beals in the room, in the kitchen, but you can hear a whole ass conversation from your dad. Yep. I mean, I can't hear anything from downstairs or upstairs. But sometimes upstairs. I think I have new upstairs neighbors. I'm like worried that maybe... Because I walk pretty quietly, but I'm worried that my chair might, like, be obnoxious for the people downstairs. Person, probably. This is a studio, let's be real. I feel really bad if there was more than one person. Dishes time for real now. Okay, have a good dishes. I say as if that was a thing that could possibly happen. Did you finally see something useful?
No.
Byakuya, what have you been up to? I don't mind telling you, but perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do you some good. I was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers? He was taking a bath? Is he saying he's been talking to Alter Ego? Did he tell him something? Maybe we should all go take a bath. Good idea. A mixed bath? A mixed bath? If Alter Ego really did tell him something, I wonder what it could have been. Got a really nice... So I was looking at... Because, alright. I would also fight a baby for a bath, honestly. I had the option to move into the apartment above me, which does have a bathtub, but it had no cooking counter space, and I chose the cooking counter space, and that's sometimes like a major regret that I have. I could be taking a bath instead of having counter space in my kitchen. That, I mean, I don't even have counter space in my kitchen, but like, you know, the extra 1 foot of counter space really makes up a whole lot. So, Razor actually has a rug of this guy, Sneaky Snake, that I've had my eyes on for a while. And it'd be perfect for putting underneath my chair. And also it matches my slippers. Never been a bath person, you feel like you're wasting time, which is something you have to unpack, you know, but it is... I mean, that's fair. I'm, for the most part, not a bath person. But sometimes, like, especially... Because I work retail most times. Like my non-stream job is retail. And goddamn, sometimes it feels really good to just get, like, a bottle of wine and just chill there and soak in the hot water. And that's mostly something what I miss, right? It's just soaking. I miss soaking in hot water. Like, yeah, I can, like, sit in the shower stall, but it's not really the same, and my legs are killing me, right? I think there's a couple of bathhouses in Philly that I could probably go to, like Korean bathhouses and stuff, but I'm honestly terrified of it. I've also served time in retail and hospitality and call center. Yeah. Oh man, that's a triple whammy, huh? Sitting in shower stall with alcohol bottle has depression. Okay, but like if you stand in the shower and have an alcohol, like I've been known to do a shower beer myself. Shower beers, absolutely fuck with. Normal, healthy thing. But like actually sitting in there with like the bottle of wine, yeah, that's depressing. It's got completely different vibes from sitting in the bathtub with a bottle of wine. I've also done shower jello shots, sake jello shots in a can, from a can. That was a weird one. Hard agree, Dave. Hard agree. But there's a whole lot of people that are just not cut out for customer service. And I think even doing that, it just wouldn't help them. When I got to the dressing room, Toko was sitting alone on the bench, laptop in front of her. Toko, did you decide to come here what also Yo has to say too? Toko, sort of doesn't think she could survive doing that due to her mental issues. That's fair. Like I said, retail's not cut out for everybody, and God, by God, I should probably get out of it. I've been doing retail, food service, customer service for like 20 years now. Your girl needs fucking out, dude. Office jobs are starting to look real fucking good to me now, dude. Yeah, I'm old. I look really young, but I am not. From what do you hear of the States? Oh, are you not in the States? Do you care to share your location? Like, or at least country of origin? Scotland! Hell yeah! You would not be the first Scot here. I already heard it. With Master. With Master! You don't have to keep saying it. Anyway, what are you doing right now? Shut up. Stop bothering me. Get out of the way. We have to talk to Alter Ego, man. Zarlaxis is also from Scotland. Hell yeah. More Scott's friend. I think... outside of you guys, it'd be, what, DJ and Charlie? Wait. Shit, does DJ actually... husbando of Katie. Hell yeah. No, I made Master a promise. A promise. Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing. What are you, his dog? If that's what Master wants, I'd do anything he asks. Also, Fujo representation, right here. She is literally a, God, this game is a trip. Toko is a 1, Fujoshi, 2, serial killer, but 3 has DID. So the host is homophobic, and her alter is a serial killer that targets young boys and men. Because she's a Fujo. God forbid women have hobbies. You're so right, honestly. I mean, haven't we all been there? You just love being mistreated. Oh, fine. If you really want me gone, by all means. Fugo? Yeah, and by admitting, like, this game came out in 2009. And we did the chapter where we discovered her DID, and the game does in fact call it DID. Fujo. Fujo is short for Fujoshi, which literally means dirty woman. And it is generally... Generally used of kind of like in past times. It was used as like kind of an insulting term for women who drew and were obsessed with MLM ships, like just gay men ships in manga and anime, and often drawing their own doujins, right, their own comics and stuff. But that's really since been a term kind of reclaimed by the community, much like otaku being very derogatory for somebody who just likes anime or whatever, and being like very, very much like otaku or very proud, like, yeah, I'm an otaku, and just kind of owning that. Much the same thing happened with Fujoshi and Fujo. So why does the captions know Fujoshi and Fujo? it's also really funny that like I was really put off by him as a teen, and because it felt like very. It felt very like fetishizing of like gay men relationships, right? Soru, I am right there with you. This game is, for the most part, very respectful of it. I'll get to that, back to that in a minute, because I'm guessing from the way that you talk, you also have DID, but you would not be the first person in my community. Like, my Discord has plural kit for the several handful of people that have alters. So, like, this is something that, like, is very important to me. So I 100% agree with you. Part of a plural system would be, hell yeah. Personally prefers the term headmate. Noted. You're in safe hands here. There was like I said, there are massive disclaimers about this character specifically going into her chapter because like one, that stereotype. Two, the game accurately describes the condition as DID. However, during the class trial, there's a bunch of mini games, right? So for the most part, you're like combating faulty logic with truth bullets. But there's also a mini game where you have to basically solve the word, and you have to shoot letters to fill out the word. And to make the number of characters match the Japanese number of characters for DID, the game shorthand wrote schizo, and it is the biggest black mark on this game because it's not schizophrenia. And I hate that that's the term that they went to specifically for that mini game. And I have, like, yeah, no, it's not good. It's not good. I can see why they did it, because at the time, once again, game came out in 2009, where that overlap in the public perception was there. And they did it to make it fit with characters, right? Because the game was already made, and this is just in translation when it came to localization in English. I can't speak for the Japanese script because my Japanese is very, very lacking. I would not be able to play a game like this in Japanese. I can potentially understand a lot of it if it's voiced, but my ability to read Japanese is rather bad. So I can't speak to how it's treated in the Japanese script. But this is simply just that's on the translation crew, and I get why they did it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And if we ever get like a remake of the game, I kind of hope they just do something different and make it right. But I don't think we'll ever get a remake of the game. Working accessibility in DID is always one of the most forgotten areas for people. Mm. Also, she switches pilots when she sneezes. Should mention that. Hey guys, what's going on? We'd like you to move. Yes, sure thing. Just kneel before me and beg. First a mega masochist, now a super sadist. Genocider show is sitting in front of the laptop, and I can't get to it. Toko, seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop. Didn't you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg. Come on, Makoto, give her the old 1-2 combo. Drop to your knees at 1, drop to your knees at 2, beseech. Why are you acting like you're not part of this? I was as desperate as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her and I said, please, I'm begging you. Please let us use the laptop. Such an ultra miraculous feeling of happiness. All of my pent-up anger at Master for abusing me is evaporating. So even you realize that it's abuse. That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to alter ego. Okay. Everyone, come closer. I already told Byakuya, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. Sorry to have kept you all waiting. So some backstory on the laptop is that it was found by the super high school level programmer who, before he died. It's a plot twist that it personally hits me and I dislike, is that features a cross-dressing character who created a AI program on the laptop in his likeness to try and unlock the locked files that are hidden on that encrypted on that laptop. Just what I thought. Finally, the time has come. I'm starting to get kind of nervous, man. I felt the same way. Resting on the keyboard, my hand started to shake. Dishes are all done? Hell yeah. Good job, Tori. Pat, pat. Move. The single word was like a sharpened blade. Wounded, I moved to let her take over. Here we go. Kyoko began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out? Sure. I analyzed the files and extracted all the useful information I could. And one particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here. To isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan. But it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here. That's exactly the situation we found ourselves in. Should probably really clean up your living room a bit. I should probably do the same. I still have, like, the trash from yesterday when I did shopping. Like all the bags and stuff from yesterday that I gotta take care of. It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was none other than the administrator of Hope's Peak themselves. What? Hold on, then the reason we're imprisoned here. Have so much recycling that I miss living in a place that has recycling. Because I used to live across the river in New Jersey, and New Jersey has mandatory recycling. Here in Philly, do not have mandatory recycling. It's been such an adjustment to just like, what do you mean I throw everything in the trash? Welcome to the US, baby. Everything's fucked. You have to walk 2 blocks to get to the recycling bins? Eh? You could just put your recycling in the rubbish bins as they're opposite your flat, but you'd feel gotcha. I'm so bad at getting my trash out of my apartment. And I should be better about it because like I said, this is all the space that I have outside of a kitchen that is a space of my closet. And a bathroom that is even smaller somehow. So like, it gets cluttered up really easily. But going downstairs is so much work. If I had a trash chute, it'd be so much easier. Going downstairs and outside is so much work. And I try to do it before I go to work because that's when I have more energy and like my legs aren't killing me nearly as bad. But I end up being late to work more often than not anytime I take my trash out, and I can't be like, hey, so why are you late at, like, whenever they're like, hey, why are you late at work? And I'm like, I took my trash out. It's just not a good reason to be late for work. It wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization or whatever? It was the school itself? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that, man? I don't think Alter Ego's finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest. It seems that the reason they devised this plan was because of what happened 1 year ago. This is how they described that event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What does that even mean? Yeah, what kind of name is that for something, man? Looking at the construction trash chute to slide stuff from our window into a bin. Gotta take it all sorted before you have a visitor next weekend. Need a space to one. Exactly. Exactly. I always cute. Everyone's. There's a whole lot of cute. Yeah, I'll show you who we had, right? So we had Makoto Naegi, the super high school level good luck. We had Kiyotaka Ishimaru, the super high school level hall monitor. Byakuya Togami, the super high school level progeny or heir. Mondo Owada, super high school level biker gang leader. Leon Kuwata, super high school level baseball player. Hifumi Yamada, super high school level manga artist, I believe, or doujin writer. Yasuhiro Hagakure, super high school level fortune teller. Sayaka Maizono, super high school level idol. Kyoko Kirigiri, super high school level question mark. We don't know. Aoi Asahina, super high school level swimmer. Toko Fukawa, super high school level writer. Sakura Ogami, super high school level martial artist. Celestia Ludenberg, super high school level gambler. Junko Enoshima, super high school level fashion model. And Chihiro Fujisaki, super high school level programmer. Angry eyebrows, true. This guy and Mondo are definitely gay for each other. There's literally no heterosexual explanation for them in the entire game. I'm sorry. Otherwise known as the tragedy, it was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. The programmer is the cross-dressing one. And it was like a big point of the trial that we found out that she was secretly a guy. And that's was just not really great feeling. But like, fits the story, I guess. She's not trans. Like, part of her story is that she was bullied. He was bullied, so he got less bullied by being a girl. And part of her like final days, or his final days, I guess, was being able to take the strength inside and go, I'm done hiding who I am. I'm going to live as this weak guy that I am and become stronger. And then wanted to start like pumping iron and then got murdered for it. This game is a tiny bit absolutely. It's fun, but definitely a product of its time. And also, being a Japanese anime game. I love weeaboo bullshit, but sometimes you just gotta call it like, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta call it like you see it, man. Otherwise known as the tragedy, it was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy, Hope's Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down. Japan is also a tiny bit problematic. True. I see. Things are finally starting to make sense. What this means is, 1 year ago, this tragedy took place. Whatever it was, forced Hope's Peak to shut down. From there, they decided to use the school as some kind of staging ground.
So,
they planned to sequester the students here, where they would live out the rest of their lives. But why would Hope's Peak administrators want to shut everyone in like that?
Oi.
And what could this tragic event have possibly been?
In a flash, Kyoko had typed their questions into the computer. The answer we got was... Sorry, I don't know. If that information was ever on this computer, it's gone now. I'm totally useless. I'm sorry. And that's all he said.
And is this really the end? We get halfway through the answer and that's it?
It would appear so. Disappointing. Oh, wait. There's also one other thing I forgot to mention. think it might be important. I believe it has to do with the mastermind.
The mastermind?
Kyoko's fingers moved even faster than they had so far. Did you figure out the mastermind's identity? No, that I still don't know, but I did find a clue, I think. The one leading Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. And that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. According to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
学園長。
The headmaster is here in the school?
よし。
Then that's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right?
もし
Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious.
リアルな話
But if we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So, what are we supposed to do?
私は。
I'll find a way. Huh?
私
No
は。
matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster,
必ず。
no matter the cost.
あのさ。
Kyoko? What's going on?
私は。
I can't explain why. I just know I have to find him. She has to? Kyoko, what's going on with you? You heard about the headmaster. Her reaction was almost violent.
じゃあ。
We should see if Alter Ego has any more information. Have a good lurk. Also, speaking of lurking, our next ad break is going to be any moment now. If you're not subscribed, you'll see about a minute and a half of ads. Those help support the stream, and I thank you for sticking through them. That seemed to be her attempt to regain her composure, and she started typing again. Did you learn anything else? I'm sorry. That's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems pretty old, so that's all I can do from here. I'm really sorry.
And it really is all over.
ね
Wait. Alter Ego seems to have more to say. Well, it's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Hifumi, or Taka since yesterday. A heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Kyoko typed. They're all dead. What? I see. Certainly I knew that was a possibility, but... it really happened. Oh, sorry. There's no point in me getting depressed over things I can't do anything about.
とにかく。
Well then, I guess that's it. That's it? A simple phrase held that much meaning. Began typing again. You've done your job. Thank you. Aw, come on, Comcast. I'm done? I guess I am, huh? Then maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm kinda tired. Goodbye, everyone. See you later. And with that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
そうか
So, Alter Ego did everything he could.
ええ。
I won't have to talk to him about all that much anymore.
でも。
But I feel kinda sorry for him.
けど
You feel sorry, but he's just a computer program, right?
それは。
I know, but still, he did everything he could for us, you know?
I mean, yeah, it did, but that's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you?
うん。
Well, no. Well, when we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way. I know what you mean. I feel the same way.
おいおい
Humans will pack bond with anything, huh? Hey, come on, it's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right?
But you know, what's the difference between us and the program, really?
Huh?
I started thinking about how you differentiate between a person and AI. Alter Ego isn't human. I know that. Just a program running on a computer. But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend.
そうだ。
Yeah, he's no different from us. He's still our friend.
I think maybe I understand where you're coming from.
Forcing yourself to get water has been a challenge today.
If I do this and say, Leroy, you know what? Hold on, we'll do this for effect. Hey, Ari. Hi, Ari. I need you to be a good girl for me and drink some water, okay? Can you do that for me?
Hey, you've been a good girl. Keep it up.
Look, it wouldn't be this stream if I didn't have a praise, if I didn't praise kink everyone, you know? I obviously don't have a praise kink. It says so much in my raid video. Alright, we can try this one.
Ari. Ari.
Drink your fucking water. Oh, I don't know if she actually heard that one. And there's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends, the merrier, right? Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival.
それは
So anyway.
Don't so anyway that. It's totally smart and cool thing that I quoted from I don't remember where.
ね
Anyway, so there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but... And frankly, I question the ease with which you decide who is and isn't your friend. Do you really mean that?
待て
The story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time. Yeah, good idea. What was Hope's Peak staff thinking? Why are they making us kill each other? Alter Ego said that what happened 1 year ago is what started everything.
それは
Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right? It must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. But something like that really happened a year ago?
I don't remember anything happening that you could describe that way. What about you guys?
I don't really watch the news, so...
すまない
Sorry, nothing comes to mind.
とにかく
The event that led to the closing of Hope's Peak.
少なくとも
If nothing else, it must have had some kind of connection to this school.
And maybe all the students here were killed or something. He's technically not wrong. We don't find out in this game. There's a whole lot of other material. It was COVID. I think actually for the time it would have been bird flu. Or SARS. SARS probably would have been more it. Not SARS COVID-19, but just the original SARS outbreak. God, that makes me feel old. God, that makes me feel old.
されど
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that.
ひょっとして
And maybe they covered it up.
Also true.
That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut down.
なるほど
Totally covering up something like that. I suppose it's not totally impossible.
What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like this, man.
とにかく
Maybe. But right now, there's only one path open to us.
それ
We
が
have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
そう
We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
必ず
As long as we can get our hands on him. I think. Kyoko. She said headmaster. I got that feeling again.
だが
But even that is a problem not so easily solved.
うん
I'm like trying to think if I like want to get into spoiler territory about this. Because like a lot of backstory is going to be relevant later on in the game. But also, you find out literally nothing in game. Okay, that's not a lie. That's a lie. You do find out something. Okay, I wasn't sure if you caught it, but I'm glad you did. Yeah, you're right.
じゃあ
Well, our business here is done, so for now we should get out of here. Oh yeah, good idea. Then Huh? Is it really that dusty? I mean, wait, Oh, no, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Bianca's gonna be so mad at me. Let's avoid getting involved any further. Good call, man. I will say it's not the government involved in corruption. That is as far as I'm willing to say about this subject right now. I will point out that this was Funimation. Is this still available on streaming? Hold up. Okay, it is available to watch on Crunchyroll. This game does have an animation. It's like 12 episodes, 13 episodes, something like that. And it follows this game really faithfully. Like, if you watch the show, it basically gives you all of the answers to the game. But as we left for the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us.
ドキドキ
My heart is pounding away. It's pounding with anger. You're not still mad about that whole breaking into the headmaster's room thing, are you?
ブブ
Oh, that little matter doesn't even matter a little. I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying a decent mixed bath, but that doesn't matter either. It's building. I feel it building. My head's about to boil over with rage. Don't get so angry here. Let me help center your chakra. Etch this on the walls of your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang.
Huh?
Bang for a bang? Oh yeah. Well, welcome to the mascot character. Very, very internet recognizable if you're around anime spaces. Be careful, he's just chanted the incantation of devastation, man. No, it's just a saying. Oh, I see. Oh, what's he talking about? Omaera. Oh wait, no, that's the morning one.
午後10時になりました。ただいまより夜時間になります。まもなく食堂はドアをロックされますので立ち入り禁止となります。ではでは、いい夢を。おやすみなさい。そう。
Ah man, salt just hits the fucking spot sometimes. So, it's nighttime.
ね。
What does everyone want to do? This was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. And that'll make me feel better that way. I agree, man.
そうね。
Very well then. In that case, time for bed. So everyone headed back to their rooms. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. We'd learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning him around and around in my mind. The administrators of Hope's Peak had planned all of this? They did it because of the tragedy which happened a year before. Apparently the headmaster is the one behind it all, the mastermind. All these mysteries make me worried, but I still have to try and unravel them bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice.
let's talk a bit about where I was at before I became a bear. At first, I was at a total loss. I just had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, "Oh, the company's been trying to push for this forever. It's really an incredible offer." But as she laid out all the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn like I hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. That's totally tiny. I would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I didn't want to be one myself. Plus, someone might come along and step on me. The lady totally started laughing at me. She's like, "You think we can do a tiger prawn on a hard budget?" So ultimately, I decided to become a bear instead.
モノクマ誕生秘話でした。
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma. Omaera!
お
おはようございます。
朝です。7時になりました。起床時間ですよ。さて、今日も張り切っていきましょう。
First things first, I needed to head to the dining hall. Eh?
何の用だ？
What do you want? Well, the breakfast meeting.
やめろ。
You honestly expect me to go? Right. Well, as long as I'm here. That's Byakuya what he made at the stuff Alter Ego told us. Actually, no, I better not. The surveillance camera would catch us for sure.
なんだ？
So? Oh, well,
じゃあな。
he's gone. Good morning, sorry. Good morning, Hina.
Morning.
Hey, so yesterday, you were kinda cool.
What do you mean?
You know, when you said Alter Ego was your friend. I was thinking the same thing. But when stuff like that happens, I never know how to say what I'm thinking. So I'm really glad you said it for me. So thanks.
You're welcome?
You're usually like totally normal. But when the time comes, bam, you bust out your special power. I mean, even before yesterday, when stuff comes up, it's like, you always do something about it.
Even before yesterday. You're talking about the class trials and stuff? I mean, that stuff is just... It just kind of took care of itself, you know?
It totally didn't. With your power and Sakura's and everyone else's, I'm sure we'll get out of here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I am right. All right.
I am?
Now that we've got fighting spirit, let's go get some grub.
She's right. Even if the road is long, if we don't keep on moving forward, we'll never reach our goal. As I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her.
What are you staring at?
Oh, Toko? What? You think your eyes will just rot just by looking at me?
Fine, then don't look at me.
I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting is all. Indeed, it's been quite a while since you joined us.
Yeah, what made you change your mind? Byakuya said he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat till I drop. I refuse to lose.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Well, other than that, it looks like Kyoko was in here.
そうだな。
Oh, she said she'd come by later. And later?
だべ。
Yeah, after you leave. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. I know she said she wanted you to show some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that much. You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. President Dirty of Dirtlandia. You don't understand. You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? I'm telling you, it's not like that.
Just shut up already, Hina. Been running your filthy mouth like that all morning. Filthy? Me? Don't make me repeat myself. I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it. We can all see how disgusting you are. Shut up. You and that lusty body of yours. Night after night, you go out for your illicit club meetings. Hey, knock it off. I can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Your midnight extracurricular activities only put us even more danger. Stop it! You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? Your sweaty hands gripping the fat chalk tight. Going for all that extra credit? Your screams are like the screech of a violated blackboard. And... It's amazing. Indecent ideas are coming to me one after another.
So would you rather have a black eye on the left or the right?
Sorry.
Mama.
Let's leave Toko alone, man. She's gone a little funny from all her pent-up frustration.
Dabe.
Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. I mean, of course I want things to get better as soon as possible. But with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. Or anything. I need to talk to Sakura about it. This game is horny as fuck. It is literally aimed at teenage boys, so naturally it has to be horny. Sakura?
What is it?
Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to make him win Sakura's heart. Are you in hate Makoto? Don't care who they are as long as they've got the right equipment? Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia. Why is this happening to me?
だが
Can our talk wait till tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days.
Huh? Are you sick? Did you get hurt?
No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains.
Huh? Is that... Must be because of that battle. But it must be pretty bad if you have to go rest. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet.
Doesn't even have any horned creatures. Correct. But the series does eventually, I'm pretty sure. We just have to wait 2 more games. I think. Don't quote me on this. That's true. Protein is good for all kinds of stuff. You guys, like, worship protein. It's like your god or something.
Yes.
Makoto, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. Yeah, I got it.
すまない
Sumanai.
Dabe.
Well, for now, let's eat, man. I'm kind of nervous. Huh? How come? Because I don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself.
どういうことだね
What about your family? Oh, well, yeah, I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom.
You had 2 moms?
What? That's just how things were.
That's like a serious issue.
Just let it go. You're asking for trouble getting involved with her more than you have to.
How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours?
Stop saying stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. This game, for all its faults, was surprisingly progressive for 2009. Sorry, 2010. Two moms and a dad. We love a throuple representation. So like we've got DID being called DID for for the most part, with the exception of the one mini game. Fukawa having 2 moms and a dad. And the entire gender fuckery that is Chihiro. It's a lot for 2010 standards. Persona 4 released in 2008, and they took out the gay romance option because of, like, the political climate. So, like, 2 years later, we have a game just outright stating yeah, she's got 2 moms. It's no big deal. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. Yep. Pretty miserable situation, man. I scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room. I'll have to wait till tomorrow to confront Sakura about what I saw. But in a way, I'm kind of relieved. Takes a lot of courage to stand face to face with Sakura and accuse her of something. Alright, we get to hang out with somebody. What are we gonna hang out with? Sakura's resting in her room. Where the fuck is everyone? Byakuya and Toko are in the office. Asahina is in the music room. And we've got Hiro and Kirigiri in the hallway. See if we're able to hang out with Kirigiri. Or if the game shuts it down. I'm busy. I don't have time to waste. Well, that was fun. They're in the office. I could just, right here. Nope, that's Cam. Shit. I got lost. Office is the other side. I was literally right next to it. What's the matter? Thinking about who you might like to kill? Choose wisely. In this game, loss means nothing less than death. Should I hang out with Byakuya for a while? Yeah, alright. Fine. I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. Spend some time with Byakuya. Byakuya and I grew a little closer today. Yeah, alright. I'm actually gonna go look up his present guide. I am a giver, and I like giving good presents. Can't get me to deactivate my ad blocker. Fuck out of here with that. Okay. Now this is a rare moment. Coming from a noble family, I've never been exposed to such vulgarity. Interesting. I think I'll keep it. I just realized that I know what civet coffee is. Huh. Does the game actually say? Oh, it does. It's an extremely rare and expensive coffee being collected from the dung of the Asian palm civet. It's a unique fragrance. Seeing Byakuya so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy. I have a question for you. Huh? You do? Something's been bothering me for a while now, and I can't take it anymore. So, to answer my question, need you to explain to me exactly, what exactly your super high school level lucky student title means. Oh, well, I don't totally get it myself, but what I do know is I was picked at random from a pool of normal students.
つまり
So you just got into Hope's Peak by blind luck? I see. Well, that answers my question. What was the question? How a commoner like you, with absolutely no unique talents or abilities, could get into this school. Oh, I forgot to mention boring. How a boring, untalented, utterly generic commoner got in. Boring? Genetic? Or generic? Did you really have to list all of that off?
当然
But
だ
it's the truth. Maybe compared to you, the ultimate affluent, super high school level affluent progeny and all. But even I... You seem to think it's merely an issue of title, but make no mistake. My lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they are all super high school level.
つまりだ
Genetic commoner, yeah. Which is to say, I am the super high school level perfection. Feel free to begin calling me that, in fact. He's really taking this to the extreme. You, who have nothing, I, who have everything. We are living proof that all men are not created equal. You have my pity, Makoto. Life can be very cool indeed. Ads are about to start any moment. If you're not subscribed, just about a minute and a half of ads. Those help support the stream. I thank you for sticking through them. Because I pity you so much. Perhaps someday I'll allow you to hear my tale of glory. Considering a blessing, a gift from me to you, to allow you to bask in my glory. Having finished his mean-spirited lecture, Byakuya left me standing there in silence. I learned one thing about Byakuya today. The time I talk to him, I need to prepare for extreme psychological trauma. He's kind of a dick, huh? Did my best to keep my spirit from shattering like glass and went back to my room. Plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. Sounds like real life. Gotta be prepared. Always gotta be prepared for psychological trauma. Oh, wait. I forgot what room he was in. I'm like picking Togami because it's so much easier on my throat right now. Those have flocked together as usual, I see. They need to be careful. Drawing too close will only cloud their judgment.
まあいいだろう
Fine. Hope you appreciate this. Spend some time with Byakuya. From that. You bastard! How did you get your hands on this? You neglect the force of the entire Togami Corporation wouldn't be enough to attain this gem.
当然だ
I'm going to hold on to this.
つまり
And just to be clear, being the super high school level affluent progeny, only one of my many talents. Some people think I rely on the care and protection of the Togami name. Huh? Is this another monologue or something? But I don't rely on my family. Rather, I am my family's savior. The Togami Corporation reaches across the world, true, but I will take us to even greater heights. It is expected of me, naturally. After all, even my own family has recognized my ultimate superiority. In other words, even among the Togami line, I am the chosen among chosen. So much confidence.
当然
And
だ
that confidence is justified, I assure you. Comes from the battles I've fought and won. Battles? I'm personally worth over $4 billion.
separate from my Togami family assets.
How the heck did you make that much money?
つまりだ
The stock market. I buy and sell shares and assets based on market trends all within a single day.
なんだ
Surely even someone as simple-minded as you has heard of this technique.
So he buys and sells stuff on the stock market, doing everything in a single day? I think that's called day trading. You're about to make $4 million doing that?
そう
Well, I first started doing it just to keep myself occupied, and before I knew it, there it was. It's really not a big deal.
I'd say it's a super big deal. $2010. Sorry, 2010. Also, probably actually Japanese yen, so maybe he's doing... I don't know, does it... That's a... I have a question I'm gonna go Google myself. Does Japan have its own stock market? I think it does. Yes! Tokyo Stock Exchange. Thought I remembered it, that it did. Yo. Wait, but are high schoolers even allowed to buy stocks and stuff?
何度も言わせるな
I'm Byakuya Togami.
Is that meant to be an explanation?
$4 billion is nothing to the Togami Corporation, but for personal use, it's not bad. So now you understand, right? Not merely the child of modern-day nobility.
You know, Byakuya, we should start calling you the super high school level day trader.
No, I don't do that anymore. It was too simple. I got bored of it pretty quickly.
Jeez, do you realize how insulting this sounds to the rest of us?
Of course, that's how I feel about anything I do. Frankly, life is too easy. It's only natural for me to do whatever I want in this world.
Man, he really is confident. We're like worlds apart. Galaxies apart. Still reeling from Byakuya's story, I went back to my room.
I'll never tell.
He made a special announcement. Asked us to come to the gym? Sounded pretty serious about it, too. I will say that this game has 6 chapters total, if I remember correctly. So we will see who survives. If anyone survives. Soon enough. It'll take, we've been going good, like doing basically a chapter every 2 days, right? Like one half, like school life half, one day, and then investigation, trial the next day. So that's only like... Sorry, numbers. 4.5 more streams. I know how to do math on the spot.
You're the last one. Everyone else is already inside.
Aren't you gonna go in?
I have a bad feeling about this.
More than just a feeling, probably. Monokuma did call us all together, after all. Sakura?
では
Makoto, if something happens to me, Hina.
Huh?
No, never mind. I'm... Who would ever believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves?
Sakura? Sakura? Bro must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered in the gym, began.
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you?
そう
You got us all together present another motive, right?
Is he right? We have to go through this again?
Oh no, not again. I can't take it anymore.
なるほ
I'm
どな
impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are.
No. No, no, no. No, 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 no! That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive. The reason I gathered you all here is that I could get rid of my grudge.
Your grudge?
That's it.
We have a grudge against you, of course. But I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us.
I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang.
Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about.
Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone of how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
おい
Yes, so what about it?
Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy.
What?
So guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami!
He said it so openly. It made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret.
What? What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura.
What are you talking about? There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura? I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. If she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you. Roaster, boiler, killer, don't kill her, whatever. Either way, I can't wait.
And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he'd been talking about. An eye for a eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal.
So, what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us for the mastermind?
What are you saying? There's no way. But that is what the stuffed animal said, right? Well, he's wrong. There's just no way.
Ogre being Sakura. Because she's large and beefy. He didn't think she was human at first. It is a mean name, but I feel like it's one of those things like he says with all the love in his dumb little heart.
Oh, he's wrong. There's just no way.
Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier.
What?
Then he was being serious for serious? Ogre's been working for the mastermind?
すまない
I'm sorry.
So you've been lying to us all this time? It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. There's gotta be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and then Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told.
What? You're talking like you know that for a fact.
Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned he had a hostage a second ago, right? Squiddy! Good morning, welcome in, it's lovely to see you. How's your day going? Vibing on a Saturday? Hell yeah. And during that fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
そうか
You saw all that?
The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind. Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question, is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale? She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely can't trust someone like that. He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. We'll even be sure she really did betray the mastermind. Maybe this is a double bluff and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants. You're a tool. Sakura would never do that. Okay then, Sakura. You really have cut ties with the mastermind. Tell us who they really are. Well, sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that. You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious. She's telling the truth. You have to believe her. Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her. Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. You kind of want to punch him, or you want to punch him. Yeah, no, that's a very fair feeling. And suddenly it feels like felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words. I see. So even now you've taken aim on our lives. You're wrong, I'm telling you. Sakura would never do that. You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice? Because you're not listening to me. Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this. How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What? I'm going to challenge them. If that means we both go down, I will defeat them. That is how I intend to take responsibility. Hold on, what do you mean if you both go down? Hina, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. What? I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again. But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me. Sakura. I'm sorry. Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then... Oyasu-minasai. Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed. Hold on, this whole thing with Sakura is... over. She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss. No, Sakura's not our enemy. Why? Why doesn't anyone understand her? What is it that you think you understand? Even know who she really was? You're nuts. Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything. But... Go to your room, cool down. We continue this discussion tomorrow. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood. We were honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is the spy? She's the traitor. Yake said Sakura is the enemy, but he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend, without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? As long as you're human, there'll always become a point where you wish you could do things differently. Try mind control. Does exist in this universe. He can't do it. Even a baseball player in the major leagues. Even a soccer playing tour in Europe. Even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show.
She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and change. But I don't, because I'm a bear.
Fucking love that idiot. I have so much fun voicing him.
Omaera! Ohayo gozaimasu.
朝です。7時になりました。
Chi chi
小時間ですよ。さて、今日も張り切っていきましょう。
I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. I hate how much the game slows down when you're looking at something clickable. Kyoko, good morning. Damn, still ignoring me. She really that mad at me? But actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma sent us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten really heavy. I can almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. We wouldn't tell her that we knew about Sakura being a spy, because we wanted to confirm it with Sakura first. So she's been mad that she told us our secret because she trusted us as a friend and we asked her to, but we wouldn't tell her ours because she figured out that we discovered something. And rather than being like, I found something but I need to confirm it before I say anything, he just said, I can't tell you right now. Which is just, I mean, granted, he's like 15. He doesn't really have the social skills, conversational skills to really know that, right? He learned a valuable lesson in communication. Well, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible. Frontal lobe is a poached egg. True. Makoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Toko? Byakuya? What are you doing here? They're taking refuge here. Refuge? Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Mastermind's... Are you still talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh? Where is Sakura? All I know is if she were here, I wouldn't be. The reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you is to safeguard against that threat. Threat? Why do you hate her so much? Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets that balance. That's a stupid reason. Stupid? This is a life or death game, is it not? It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot. Before you get too far in your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the Mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us? They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye. That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as our next motive that the Mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred. It's not unfair yet, Tori. It's not unfair yet. In other words, this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the Mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand here and argue like children? That's not what I'm trying to do, it's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the Mastermind like she said, I'd go a long way in my mind. Idiot, you really asked her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't matter. Huh? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the Mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? And put the whole problem to rest.
何をする？
何をする？
そんなの最低だよ。正真正銘の人手なしだよ。そんなこと言うあんたこそ、あんたの方こそ。
Damn.
死ねばいいんだよ。
なんだと？
I should have died?
面
Interesting.
白い。
Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead. Try it. If you dare. That's how it works here after all.
You think I can't do it?
Hina, calm down.
そうよ。
It's exactly what the mastermind wants. And it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want.
What's wrong? Lost your nerve?
I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. That stupid cow. How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths. No! 1,000,000!
So she was just another hysterical little girl. Hardly worth my attention.
ちょっと
Okay, so the point is, you can't get caught. Otherwise, you just die in return. You gotta amogus it, right? You gotta kill without being seen. Leave no evidence behind.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya. And all you can do is mock them for it.
What's wrong with that?
ね
A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude's gonna come back and bite you. Hard.
お前の相
And
手
I
を
will
している
happily
暇はな
elude
い
its。attempts.
So,
You know, how about we, eat? Maybe now's not a good time.
だべ。
Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. Headed back to our rooms one by one. Phew. So, what should I do today?
he's a fortune teller and he's made at least one correct prediction. Will the game let us hang out with Sakura? She's in chem?
Sorry, I'm not sure I'm ready to open up just yet. Maybe if you create the right opportunity.
そうか。
Even if I don't feel like talking, you'll still stand by me. I still don't understand you, Makoto.
Not saying a word, I stood by Sakura. Sakura and I grew a little closer today.
I'll accept it with gratitude.
ならば。
I'll never forget this, Makoto.
The impression she liked it. That's good. I have plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. Oh, wait. I thought it was gonna be the same dog. I appreciate the thought, but I like to be alone right now. I need time to myself. I need to think.
Although that's one skill I haven't developed too much.
Unlucky. Let's hang out with Hina.
Listen, I'm really sorry, but I kind of want to be alone right now. There's a lot I need to think about.
Alright, I guess we're hanging out with Togami? Wait, will Kyoko hang out with us? Are you... bathhouse?
Go away. She won't even look at me. She doesn't even want to see my face.
Well, shit.
Sakura and Hina. Finally, some action. Things are starting to become interesting.
何の用だ
Oh, I didn't see you standing there. Did you need something?
まあいいだろう
Fine, I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. You appreciate this.
I'm gonna have an ad break start any moment. If you're not subscribed, you'll see about a minute and a half of ads. Those help support the stream. I thank you for sticking through them. Spent some time with Byakuya. Byakuya and I grew a little closer today.
Now this is a rare moment, coming from a noble family. Never been exposed to such vulgarity. Interesting. I think I'll keep it.
Why isn't there a punch him option? Because he's rich and white. He's not even white, he's Japanese.
Listen, Makoto, I wanted to ask you something.
What could Byakuya want to talk to me about? I have a bad feeling about this. Sure, what's up?
You know, only a chosen few, perhaps 1% of us, are able to succeed in life.
つまり
For the other 99%, their dreams never come true. Some never even have a dream in the first place. Spending every waking hour toiling to scrape together a meager living, just barely getting by.
God damn, just swing at me, why don't you?
なん
Just don't understand. Is there any meaning to live a life like that?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're part of that 99%, of course. Why did you even feel the need to ask?
I knew he was gonna insult me somehow.
Up until now, I've never been around anyone like that, so I'm interested. So tell me, how does it feel to live life without hope, without potential or ambition or dreams?
Come on! I don't have ambition or dreams. I've never felt that way about myself. I mean, sure, maybe I'll never be as rich as you or anything, but... to go around saying that to everyone, or can you only be happy by being better than others?
Your complaints are as old and tired as third-rate pop songs from any generation. And yet, those are the words of the 99%. It's how you find comfort in your tiny, cold little world.
Stop saying stuff like that.
Sorry, I can't not speak the truth. No matter how much you push and struggle, people like you will never be in a position to change the world. I'll disappear tomorrow and nothing would change. Your existence is of no consequence.
Whether that's true or not, it doesn't matter. If you live a totally normal, unimportant life, you can still find happiness in that. You can live a life that I'm satisfied with. That's all that matters. If I spent my time comparing my life to other people's, I'd never be happy.
A message for all of trans Twitter.
Sure, maybe you could do that. You were guaranteed success from the day you were born, so...
なんだと
Hold it. From the day I was born? You have no idea. You don't have a clue what you're talking about.
What?
なんだ
Those who are chosen from birth has no concept of what that truly means. I have gone to battle and emerged victorious. That is why I am the chosen.
What are you talking about?
You're spoiled, all of you, running away into a world of self-indulgence. Battle, competition, rivalry. You run away from it all. That is why the 99% walk the path that they do.
不眠
Good
ね
God, your absolute lack of understanding makes me want to weep.
After showing a surprising amount of emotion, Byakuya quickly made his exit. What the hell got into him? acting totally normal up until I said something about being guaranteed success and from the day he was born. I wonder why that set him off. You know, I like a new skill about it. I couldn't stop thinking about Byakuya while I went back to my room. There's a really fun backstory to him. You have a theory? I would love to hear your theory. I don't actually mind confirming it here or now, depending.
校内放送です。午後10時になりました。
Similar idea. They've done a lovely job of writing the money has made me a psycho. He's not adopted. We'll find this out tomorrow, next streaming day. Because I think this is the last chance we get to hang out with anybody for this chapter. But if we do get another free time event, we'll hang out with him tomorrow. His backstory is like, he is one of literally 100 kids. His dad fucked his way around the world and made all the kids compete for the heir. He's a Saudi prince, pretty much. So, like, I think only one of them gets to have the Togami name or something like that. This is very hazy memory. I have his wiki up, but I'm not looking at it for like his background story. I'm pretty sure that's it, though. Is like he actually had to fight his own like half brothers and siblings, sisters, to be the heir that he is.
ただいまより夜時間になります。まもなく食堂はドアをロックされますので、立ち入り禁止となります。ではでは、いい夢を。おやすみなさい。
For those who don't know, there's a couple hundred Saudi princes and princesses, and they all get to claim that title, but effectively means nothing. His does mean something. All of those children, only one person can be the heir, and he beat all of them. The rest are disowned. They end up with nothing. What happens? It's locked. And also, we go to sleep. So he's the one whose title means something. Correct. Hey, da 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 da. Wrong wiki page. That one about gambling, there's a whole arc about MC fighting to be the sole heir. Oh, in Kakegurui, our family had never takes a wife. Rather, he couples with exceptional women all over the world in order to bear as many children as possible. That makes the children compete, and only one can come out on top. Whoever it is earns the right to become the next head of the family. Oh, sorry. So I had the number wrong. Sorry. For my battle, there were 15 of us. When all was said and done, only one was standing. The youngest brother. Me. In the entire history of the Togami family, the youngest male had never won. And he says he won it in open combat. but not actually dead. Just dead to the world, essentially. They become the 99% that he was just talking about. Just regular-ass people.
Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. Still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight.
After declining the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, then how about to make you extra special, you can become a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards, I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line, then she said, you just don't see the splendor of the crab. Have you ever heard of Tale of the Crab and the Monkey? Of course I've heard of it, I know all about it, but so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend hardly relevant to our great obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's lightspeed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
モノクマ誕生秘話でした。
I will endeavor to listen the next time the announcement comes around, but I'm not sure if I have the ability to translate it.
Ohayou
gozaimasu.
朝です。7時になりました。起床時間ですよ。さて、今日も張り切っていきましょう。
Need to do something about Sakura. I better go to the dining hall and talk to the others one more time.
I'm not doing a scream right now. I'm on the border of blowing out my voice.
Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall.
Makoto, we've got a big problem, man.
What's wrong?
Look!
Hiro's finger shook as he pointed.
I love whenever we get to hear Naigi's voice. Naigi's Japanese voice, I say this at every stream because it makes me so happy, is the Japanese voice of Sailor Uranus. And I think the English voice also is in Date Everything. Megumi Ogata, non-binary voice actress. I guess that's kind of paradoxical. So non-binary voice actor.
そこのジェノサイダーが朝日奈っちを殺したんだ。
なわけないじゃん。
No. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. What happened?
Well, Toko and Hina just all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table and that led to a sneeze.
Your giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they?
I may be flat, but at least mine are real. Look at my shapely collarbone. Isn't it just totally set you on fire?
Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys, just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else.
I'll start cutting and
indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me.
Yeah, sure thing.
Genocider shows a abrasive laugh chase us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office,
She seemed to have finally regained her composure.
ごめん。
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close, man. I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know?
Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir.
It was so sarcastic. This just makes you sound even more hostile. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened?
Oh, we just got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle.
Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura?
でも、
At first I tried to just ignore it. You let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time to left to live your life.
Jerk buttholes. Incredible.
But she wouldn't let it go, so I just...
なの？
Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
リアルな話。
Dozen punches isn't really without thinking.
And when things got out of hand, Genocider Show got let loose, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong voice.
And when things got out of hand, Genocider Show got let loose, right?
ごめん。
It's my own fault, and but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. The tears were on the brink of spilling over. The door to the nurse's office bust open. The door was gonna fly off its hinges. There she stood before us.
Hina,
Sakura?
you're hurt. What happened?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me, it was Genocider Joe. It was Genocider Show. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault. Hurt Hina. Damn you. To leave me alone but hurt her. What is this? What is this?
I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
Okay, so in the Japanese text, they call her Genocider Show. Or at least that's what because she's a serial killer, and that was the name the police gave her. In the English translation, the name they gave the serial killer was Genocide Jack, which I think is just bad and corny, and I don't like saying it. So when she revealed herself, her opening line was something like, "Yep, I'm Genocide Jack." Well, more like Genocide Jill, am I right? If I remember correctly, I think she also has like a Cockney accent in English. It's weird and I don't like it. So like Genocide Jack is like the name for the serial killer, and Genocide Jill is what they decided to call her because... Yeah. Like Jack the Ripper. But decided because she's a woman, they're gonna like... Her text name comes up as Genocide Jill when she's in... When Genocider Show is the pilot. But the cast will still refer to her as Genocide Jack. On occasion. I think for the most part, actually. I don't remember if the Japanese script actually changes her name. Because, like, I watched the animation first. Watching the animation was my first exposure to this, and I watched the animation Japanese subtitled. So I don't think it was available in America. I don't think it was available dubbed just yet. And I remember there being a line about it. But I can't remember how they translated it, because the subtitle for the animation is a little more faithful to Japanese script. Like, I'm pretty sure the subtitle will say, like, super high school level instead of ultimates, right? But it's been mad long since I've watched it, so, like, don't quote me on any of this. It's been, like, a decade. Oh my god, it's been a decade. I've been in deep in this fandom for too long. I can't forgive them. You know what? If you're gonna scream, Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. You want to hurt someone, hurt me. And I don't hate you exactly. You know what? I feel like those sound effects do that job perfectly. Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But a second later... What's going on?
Ne.
What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room. I gather that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura. You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line? Goodbye.
Wait, Sakura!
Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. No one's left where... Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
Eva.
It's fine. Huh? About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. And then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
つまり
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You're only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confess until, you don't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw? That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that, I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you. What?
だって
Because ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I really can't change your mind. I'm sorry.
Eva.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
私
I
も
may have overreacted. Huh?
とにかく
Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, just forget about it. Okay. Thank you. To be fair, she did use this as bait. That issue doesn't matter anymore, so I want to talk to you about something else. Well, what is it you wanted to talk to me about? Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
それは
Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but...
行きましょ
Well
う
then, shall we get going? Their typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah, Kyoko! I hurried to catch up with her. Sometimes I feel like I really did miss a calling in anime voice acting. I do snotty main character really well. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence, I chased her. Eventually, we arrived. A dressing room? So, there's something else you mentioned.
ええ
That's right, it has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
違うわ
I didn't say we didn't need him, I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Huh?
そう
Alter ego asked me to bring the others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something? Hello. Oh, so it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough?
No, it's okay. Two should be plenty.
But what is it he wants to ask us?
ええ
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh yeah, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere you can connect me to the school network.
Eh?
What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, Why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work? I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. That's what Master would want too. So to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of this school. The only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide.
I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. Then they'd find you, and then they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko? I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but... When I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. Just for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed. Too admirable. Too fragile.
ね
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked me what the difference between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
え確かに
When I talk to your alter ego, I don't know. No idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
そう
There's no question that alter ego is our friend. Kyoko.
私は
To be honest, I didn't want our alter ego to push himself anymore.
What is that emote? That's cute.
As if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But
苗木くん
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect alter ego to the network. But
ね
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. He says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
えもし
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in that situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend. Hey, are you guys fighting? It's about me, please don't. I want to believe in myself. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this. So please, let me try.
ね
Besides, it's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place?
そうよ
Remember? There's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. A room without a surveillance camera. The secret room. Switching me to mobile so you can go be flat? Hell yeah! That's it, the secret room you told me about. Definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
ええ
And I do believe you can connect from the network there. Do you remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall?
だけど
However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. No way to be sure that the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. You'll also have to move alter ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
そうするべきよ
But despite that, I think we still need to try,
そう
because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko. In that case, will you let me carry him? So no, we can hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
そうね
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
じゃあ
Then, let's get started. Gonna be a little cramped for you, alter ego, but bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're gonna move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
苗木くん
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in the one of the desk drawers. There might be a network cable in there.
I don't know, Tori. I don't have an answer for that. I'm gonna be so real. I don't have an answer for that.
でも
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go in and check for ourselves.
そうね
Agreed. Let's go to the secret room.
We're gonna run a little over. I know we're like a little bit before we start the next investigation. I think we finish up today and call it, yeah?
ね
Hey, Makoto.
えどうして
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again.
What?
いいわね
Not more time with Alice. Oh no, anything but that. The horror. It is getting rather late. It's 7 p.m. It's after 7 p.m. I normally wrap up about 7. I don't think we have very much long in this day. But I do want to get, it's like as much as I do want to push it, I do need to eat dinner. I am getting hungry. It's 1:11 a.m. Okay. You've successfully completed. It's an hour ahead. It's Nether time. It's Netherlands and Central Europe and South Africa, surprisingly. I was like going to check. I'm like, wait, is that UK or Central Europe? It's Sest, Germany. Oh, hey, another German. I don't remember if we had this conversation before. Correct. UK's 5 hours. It gets a little messy. I think next month it gets messy with the DST and everything. Or are we in DST? We're gonna have an ad break start any moment now. If you're not subscribed, just about a minute and a half of ads. This helps support the stream, and I thank you for sticking through them. You know what? We might be able to push to the end of the halfway point of the chapter. If just abolished completely. I think the US did, but I know that the time the UK does it is desynced from the time the US does it. So there's like a weird period of like 1 or 2 weeks where like the UK is 6 hours ahead. So I think they do it at the end of the month and we do it in the middle. We're in DST now. Next month is standard. That's what I thought. And then correct me if I'm wrong, but we don't go back to DST next year, right? And Oceania, yeah. I was gonna say, I know Australia does it at the end of the month as well. As far as you know, we do. Maybe I misread the thing. I know that... I thought I read somewhere that the US had, like, formally done away with DST. I'm gonna take this ad break to go piss. I'll be right back, chat. You pushed New York to get rid of DST, but then COVID buried that. Far it's been in the States. Yes. And I think even just beyond states, I think it's also locally. I think it's town level, no? Yeah, I think that is correct. Because if I remember a news story from my childhood forever ago of a town with like a regional high school where one of the towns did DST and the other one didn't, and they shared the school. Actually go refill my water as well. Alright, just hurry and go, and make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I made her mad again somehow. Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go! Alright, okay, I'm going.
Yeah.
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. Yes, almost all of it. Yup. Because I know... It's why, like... Because I know Slurms is a mountain time, but time gets tricky because of that. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it! This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. Immediately got to work. Pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port, with the cable. And that should do it. Yeah, I think it worked. Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. Might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please, just wait a little while longer, okay? Just hold tight and put your faith in me. I was about to leave. I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us. As friends. Friends? Even me? Thank you. Thank you, Makoto.
Naegi-kun.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the, documents were gone, just like I told you. Okay, so that's one thing I never understood, is he was like, Alter Ego was living in a locker. I don't know how they charged it. Like, maybe they put, like, maybe Kyoko was taking it out and, like, putting it on the charger, then putting it back into the locker. But it very clearly plugged into the wall now. My reply was an yeah, it's, you know, the power of plot armor. The plot armor battery. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
So.
I see. And there's nothing left for us here.
じゃあね。
Bye. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much for sure. Ah, Kyoko.
何？
Yes. So we're just gonna split up?
なんで？
Of course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
そう。
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
でも、
But the way things are right now, no way to persuade anyone. You don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we do?
それは。
We can find some new clue that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why Alter Ego.
そう。
We can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. It is our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. kinda tired. So I laid down in bed. Maybe it's because of the stress of moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all... I'd completely dozed off. Huh? Sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and then pulled me back to the real world.
苗木くん
Makoto, get out of here. Kyoko? What's going on?
Eh.
Hina just came to see me and she was as white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. Suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Alright, okay, let's hurry. Makoto, Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room? In the rec room? Well, what's inside? There was a window on the rec room door and I hurried to look inside, and when I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
ね
What's going on? Something happened to her? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
とにかく
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door is locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations?
いいわね
We're going to force our way in. I just said!
違うわ
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why?
どうやら
Feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair.
つまり
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in?
え
Let's smash the window. It should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom! In the classroom! Use it! You can handle this, right, Makoto? Come on, please hurry! Okay, you two stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung it as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window. All it took was one solid hit. And the window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. Stuck my hand through the open window and just started jostling the chair leaning against the door. Chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... Pushed on it with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could. But the moment I laid my hand on her... All I felt was cold death. I could feel the only last lingering warmth of a living body. Life it had been in Sakura's body. And then... All-star apologies. Deadly life. And this is where we're gonna leave off. It never feels like I saved. Yeah. It is late and I need to eat dinner and also take my sleeping pills. As much as I would love to stay here and finish out this chapter, the rest of this chapter is going to be about another 4 to 5 hours. I'm glad you are here, Squiddy. Doesn't want to sleep, though. We will take you someplace nice.
Of course.
I love that you can type in like whatever video game you want. Maybe not whatever, but almost every video game that I've tried this with, and then lo-fi, and you'll get some person who put out like a mini lo-fi album of that game. Okay, you're offline. Are you online? I don't think you're online either. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, so who is online? Okay, you know what? I haven't had the chance to stop in and visit this person's stream, but they rated us. Pretty sure he rated us when we were doing Final Fantasy 16. But he's also playing some weeaboo bullshit. And that weeaboo bullshit is fucking Digimon, and you guys know how much I fucking love Digimon. So we're gonna raid Ryodial. We're gonna do the thing where we get out of here. Hi friends, my name's Alice Napalm. I've been your host for this afternoon. I have social media there, I have a Discord there, and I have a YouTube there. Those are all the best places to find out when I go live outside of hitting the follow button and making sure alerts are turned on. If you're financially able to, and you'd like to support the stream, you could do that through Ko-fi right there. I set up a $5 a month sub off Twitch button, which is where you take the cost of a Twitch subscription, give it directly to content creators, and Jeff Bezos don't get any of it. And I think that's just fucking grand. So I set up a way for you to do just that. However, spending money is never required to be here. The only thing you need to spend here is time. Oh, Patamon. Fuck yeah, I fucking love Patamon. Sorry. You don't need to spend money here. The only thing you need to spend here is time and maybe some brain cells to help me with this investigation. Nike is a little dense at times, you know? But as always, subject to change. Go ahead and copy this raid message if you're subscribed. Copy this one if you are not subscribed. I need to tell myself to copy this every single time because I can, will, and do forget. I'm not live on Sundays. That's an incredible emote. I don't go live on Sunday, so we won't be here tomorrow. Monday, we'll be back with more Danganronpa. We'll finish the chapter out. Tuesday night in Eastern time, probably about this time. It is more not Silent Hill. I want to play Silent Hill. It's more horror games. Maybe I'll get Silent Hill. If not, we'll play Dead Space. It's gonna be horror games in the dark, baby. You already know what it is. Wednesday might be a later stream compared to what I've normally been doing. I have Siren Blood Curse, but I don't have Forbidden Siren. Clock Tower, you want to talk to Jeef about that one. Yeah, I don't have any Clock Tower. I do have Fatal Frame on my PS3 though. Poop is not a game. I mean, it can be a game. Wednesday, I have to work out the details, but I might be doing a Persona 3 Reload race with friend Asa, and that'll probably be about around this time. I think he said 6 p.m. he might be available, but we still gotta iron out the details. We have nothing set in stone just yet. So that might mean Thursday's stream is pretty late, if one at all, depending on how late that race goes. And then hopefully more Danganronpa, I guess, on Friday and Saturday, assuming work doesn't beat the hell out of me too badly. And that's what the next week looks like. So, mooncakes, until I see you again, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. I'm sending a kiss to the stars directly to you, and I hope I get to see you around again real soon, okay? Okay, bye!